Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, or whatever it happens to be for you. This is Will Jones from Stone Circle Games, and today we're taking a look at Smash Up by AEG. Let's open it up. Smash Up is a game of warring factions of fictional or mythological creatures, or as they like to say, the shuffle-building game of total awesomeness. All of these are ways of saying that Smash Up is a really weird game. In Smash Up, each player controls a deck made up of two allied factions of sci-fi or fantasy creations, like wizards, or aliens, or robots, or pirates, or whatever. The base game contains 8 of these factions, which are always smashed up into pairs. Smash Up, that's where that comes from. Clever, meaning that it can create full decks for up to 4 players. By playing creatures from your hand onto the table, you deploy your armies around several archetypal bases that all players are trying to destroy. Once a base's toughness value is exceeded by the total power of all the creatures on that base, it's destroyed and awards victory points to all the players who had creatures there. Along the way, you can also play actions from your hand that allow you to destroy other people's creatures, or boost your own, or change the circumstances of the bases, or a variety of miscellaneous things. So let's get this out of the way. First thing, Smash Up is a casual, fun game. This is not high strategy, this is not for hardcore gamers, this is something that people can sit around and laugh about and then forget about. If you're playing Smash Up, you're doing it for the weird enjoyability of the theme and the fast-paced action. The theming of the game is actually pretty interesting. Each faction has a very clearly defined role to play. Dinosaurs are huge, and robots multiply endlessly, and wizards cast a lot of action spells, and things like that. And there's a lot of fun to be had with how the factions merge together. I'm not saying Smash Up anymore. You get to declare at the outset of the game, I'm playing ninja robots, or I'm playing alien dinosaurs, which is just a fun thing to be able to say. And if you're like my group, you immediately try to think of what movie or TV show represents that combo of factions. Playing as alien robots? You're Transformers. I do wish that there was more synergy between a faction and that faction's archetypal bases. If I'm playing aliens and a location called the Homeworld comes out, I should have some sort of an advantage or some neat combo that I can create with it, but it doesn't really work out that way. The randomness factor of this game is enormous. There are certain creatures that are elite and more rare, but if they happen to come into your hand at the right time, then you're just set. And if you never see them, you're just screwed. There are 40 cards in your deck, 20 from each faction, and rare is the game where you cycle through your deck even once, which means that on any given game, there are some cards that you're probably just not going to see. So if you find yourself in the position where there are only 2 or 5 or even 10 cards in your deck that could help you, there's a relatively high chance that those cards are buried deep and you're going to have a really hard time getting to them, which is incredibly frustrating. The balance between factions is also pretty off. Some are just stronger than others. If you ever manage to win a game as Ninja Pirates, please email Stone Circle Games with a video of how you do it, because we've never seen it before. One of the other main problems with Smash Up is something that I've come to associate with games from AEG, and that is walls of impenetrable text. There's a lot of rules lawyering that goes on in this game, because there's a lot of actions, there's a lot of reactions, and the timing in how things are worded is never exactly clear. So if you have friends in your group who really take gaming very seriously and can't let go of that, you can get into some really bitter arguments with them. Replayability of Smash Up is quite high. If you think about it, you've got 8 factions, all of which can be paired with all the other factions, which means that you've got dozens of possibilities for combined armies to go through. One of the best parts of Smash Up is the aesthetics. The art is just fantastic, it's all really different and interesting, and there's a lot of fun to see these battle scenes play out on the cards with dinosaurs that are decked out with laser weapons and pirate cannonades firing off. In the end, Smash Up is one of those games that you want to play if you're in a really high energy mood, and you're very giggly, and you want to get something that's just sort of fun fluff out of the way before you move on to serious games. But if you're in the mood for that, it totally plays. If you do happen to sit down to a game of Smash Up and really enjoy it, take heart, because there are tons of expansions for this thing, all of which add new factions and a lot of depth. So if you really like it, you're going to be able to get a lot of fun out of this. Well, that's it for me right now. I hope you've enjoyed this review of AEG's Smash Up. Be sure to like and subscribe to us for more great content from Stone Circle Games, and until then, have fun around the table.